All right. Well, we made some progress since the last update. Um, First of all, we got some signs installed here. We have the Miller Engineering Car Wash sign. That's all wired in, ready to go. We'll show you it to you lit here in a few minutes. There's the other one. I took two of them so I could have a two-sided sign. Um, so we got both those signs hooked up, and then down here we have the Miller Engineering two-sided drive-in theater sign, and that's where the drive-in theater is going to go. I have down here, you might be able to see the pencil marks where I have drawn out where the screen is going to go, and the fence, and the gatehouse. And we got the road put in. That's the black vinyl that I use. Got it all glued in. There's the black vinyl right there. That's all I got left, which isn't much. I thought I had a lot more than I do, but that's what I use. It's a real thin. You can see the texture in it. That's what I like. It's got a real asphalt texture to it. I have not been able to find it anywhere. Of course, I really have been looking at hard, but my brother got it at a sale with a bunch of other rolls of vinyl. There's another one over there, which is similar in gray. I'll be using that when I run out of the black. But the black does make lovely roads. Still have to do a little bit of weathering to it, but we're getting along. All the lights light up, and we'll show you what that looks like in a minute here. All right, here we're back. We got a nice long shot here. Let's let you watch this here for a minute. This is the darkness at the edge of town. The drive-in theater is going to be the last. This is going to be the furthest out. I'm going this way. But we got the lights done. We got a couple signs in place. I'm just gonna sit back a little bit here. Let's get it a little better angle. And that's 24 feet by 4 feet is where we're at right now with the diorama. I would say now that I got the roads, even though the buildings aren't done, but the lights and the roads are in, so I consider that to be part of the diorama now. It's still a construction site, but it won't be for long. I got one building already built, got about 80% done, just got to finish the details on it and then build the rest of it. But we're getting into the part of the stuff that I actually enjoy doing. I really don't enjoy running wire, but I love the way it looks. I love, because I mean that's what we're getting at here. We'll just keep this on a nice. We'll see everything. Let's do a little flyby here. Still got to build the sign yet here for the dealership. Have a few things in mind. I'm still designing it in my head here. And as we get down here, I got a little construction site going here. This is where the Tops liquor store signs are going. I got two nice little signs from Miller Electronics, or Miller Engineering. But I didn't have enough room when I tried to install them into the terminals. I got them all filled up, and so I bought a new terminal block with a power supply that's coming in the mail soon. So hopefully I should be able to get that lit up and ready to go by the next video that we do next week. Well, my poor diner sign is just, I tried fixing it. I got to do a little work to it. It's got a loose connection, and when you plug it in, everything's fine. But then when I put the building back down, it loosened the wires back up. So before it was Einer, now it's just pretty much E. Maybe E for eat? I guess so, huh? E for eat. There we go. Let's look at the other side here now. This is the first time I've seen it from this angle too, so. But I really like the way those lights in the back lots there really add width to the whole thing. And once we get the, in that background where it's all dark there now, that's going to be bowling alley, a Coca-Cola bottling plant, and the Acme manufacturing company is going to go back into that darkened area to the back there behind the row here. Let's go one time down this way and we'll do a nice. As soon as I get some SD cards, I got my GoPro camera that I bought, that I mounted on the Hot Wheel chassis that they made for the GoPro. And once I get that, we'll be able to get some video of street level, which I think will definitely be interesting. Looking forward to that. I just got to get the darn things ordered. I keep forgetting. There's the new signs there going past. Even without the buildings, it, you know, from a distance, it just adds so much more. There's the new sign. We'll get a little closer to it. Shot down this way. Alright, well that's all we got this week for the update. Next week I hope to have the other two liquor store signs lit, so that will add a bit, and then we'll get that billboard lit up also. That'll add some to it. It still seems a little dark, but once we get the building set up and the lights on inside the buildings, and then over here that's going to be mostly dark, but you know, you'll have the movie screen with the movie on it. I'm building a movie screen so that we can put an iPad in it so we can show movies, actual movies. I've seen a lot of other people do it. It's an excellent idea, so I'm building it so it's basically just a giant case for the iPad, but it will have neon on the front of it. Then we'll have a stack bar in the back, and we'll I'm still figuring out a way to make a simulated movie projector shooting out through it. I got some ideas. It'll make the lights flicker a little bit, and it'll look, you know, like there's something back there. But once we get this section done, then we can move on to that other table down there on the end that you can't see. It's way down there in the darkness. And then we'll expand this thing to 32 feet by 4. Then we can start working on the other side. So we got a long ways to go on this. A lot of videos to shoot, a lot of work to do. And if you'd like to keep track of what I'm doing, subscribe, like the video. Please like the video. That helps a lot. Getting the video out onto YouTube. The more likes, the more they tend to spread it around. Also share it. Tell your friends about it. Subscribe. I'm trying to do a weekly, bi-weekly, or not bi-weekly, but a weekly update. Some weeks I don't quite get it, but we try, and you can look at the progress. And if you got any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section. I do respond. And if anybody's got questions of how I do it, any kind of clarification, I'm more than happy to show you or tell you how I did it, or tell you where to get the supplies so you can do it yourself. Because I would definitely like to see more people do stuff like this. I mean, there's some pretty good dioramas out there, and there's some really good guys that are, that really do some wonderful stuff. And I'd definitely like to see some of them guys come up and, give me some company doing this. All right, we'll see you next time.